A city like this has never existed before and likely never will again. This is the Kowloon Walled City. It was a place without law, filthy, dangerous, and incredibly crowded. For a time, it was considered one of the worst urban areas on the planet yet. Despite the danger and the decay, it possessed a unique, undeniable beauty. How did a city born from such chaos become so utterly captivating? This immense, massive structure with its patchwork lights, towering crowded buildings, chaotic signs, and countless dark windows looked from a distance like a giant concrete beehive. The residents moving within were like worker bees tirelessly sustaining this giant shelter. This daunting monolith was the enigmatic walled city. It was a slum that birthed an inferno on Earth. How terrifying was this disorganized, lawless, and chaotic zone, a place even the police were reluctant to enter? And what untold history lies hidden within its walls? 50,000 people sharing only 2 toilets and 8 water taps. This was everyday life inside the Kowloon Walled City, once known as one of the most densely populated places on Earth. This small patch of land, barely 0.026 square kilometers, was home to an astonishing 50,000 residents. In 1898, most of the Kowloon Peninsula was leased to Britain, but the sovereignty of the walled city remained disputed, turning it into a lawless, ungoverned enclave that neither side controlled during World War II. When Japan occupied Hong Kong, thousands of refugees poured into the walled city. Seeking shelter, they began building homes by themselves, stacking structures upward and outward without any plans or supervision. Over the next 40 years, the walled city continued to expand, evolving into a massive vertical labyrinth of over 500 interconnected buildings, some rising as high as 14 stories. Narrow corridors and stairways connected the blocks, while tangled webs of wires and pipes hung overhead. Most apartments were dark and airless, and only those near the outer edge ever saw a glimpse of sunlight. After the war, the walled city further descended into a lawless zone, and its population exploded again, eventually reaching 50,000. Yet public infrastructure remained almost non-existent. Just 8 water taps supplied all drinking water, and only 2 public toilets served the entire community. Living conditions were appalling, but despite being labeled at no man's land, the residents developed a unique self-organized order within. Inside, this concrete maze thrived to complete underground economy. Unlicensed dentists, food workshops, and tiny factories operated freely, offering cheap services that attracted customers from outside. But along with this hidden prosperity came crime and vice. For a time, Kowloon Walled City became an illegal trade and triad activity. It wasn't until 1993 that the Hong Kong government finally began the demolition and clearance of the walled city. Today, its former site is home to the Kowloon Walled City Park, a peaceful garden standing where once rose the most chaotic, crowded, and extraordinary maze in human history. Though the Kowloon Walled City has long been erased from Hong Kong's skyline, its story continues to echo through history, a reminder of what happens when humanity is left to survive on its own, between the cracks of law and order. It was a place born from chaos, sustained by resilience and remembered for its defiance, a living city that thrived in darkness, where even without sunlight, life found a way to endure. Today, the Kowloon Walled City Park stands quiet and peaceful. But beneath its calm surface lie the ghosts of 50,000 lives, each one a story of survival in the world's most crowded head corner. The city of darkness may be gone, but its legend lives on as one of the most haunting, extraordinary chapters in the history of modern civilization. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from around the world.